now.
I will do it now.
I didn't mean do it now. I did not mean say do it now. We were just talking, and I said we need to do a video on this sometime.
I don't.
And
I don't.
while I'm sitting in my chair, she turns on the camera. I'm like, not now.
I don't like to forget any of our ideas.
Man,
Guys, we're talking
owning
about
a YouTube channel. Oh, with a Filipina. Oh,
the foreigner. Guys, we're talking about.
come here.
Yeah.
I forgive you.
Did I do something wrong?
No, but you forgive me too?
So guys, for today's video, we're talking about, what is that?
I don't know.
Like, there's a lot of foreigner that they regretted to bring their Filipina overseas.
Yeah, but we just made a video on this a little while ago. So how is this one going to be different? How is this one going to be different than the one we made?
How is it?
Yeah, I'm asking you. You turned on the camera.
Because I told him, because they regretted that bringing their Filipina to the US or somewhere, and then after few years of being together, the Filipina turns into like adapting the culture.
Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, I read
the
comment.
country. Yes,
a commenter was saying about his story. Should I relay that? Tell the story.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a short story. He said he had a girl with a similar kind of a lovely, wonderful culture and heritage. Went to the U.S. and then while they're in the U.S. together, she said, "I'd like to go to work to be, a little bit of a help and extra income, and also as the extra income is a bit of a thank you to you for helping me so much," is what she said to him. And he was like, "Well, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can." So anyway, she went to work, and he said while she was working, gradually over time, not right away, but gradually over time, the women she worked with kind of got into her head and said, "You don't have to," because like she treated him like very respectfully and talked like honorably and respectfully about him. So, and the women she worked with were not like that towards their husband. So he said the women like that got into her head, and over time got her to think the way they thought, and she started just thinking the way they thought. And he said within like something like 4 years they were divorced. Yeah. So she went from like a very honorable way talking and respecting her husband, even with the other women at work, to becoming like the women at work, and they ended up getting a divorce because he didn't want to marry the typical woman like was at her work. That's why he married someone away, because he appreciated their culture. Yeah. So then I got to talk. I said, "You're not going to do that to me, are you? Because you're such a wonderful woman, have such a wonderful culture." I said, "You come back home with me, you're not going to like transition into somebody else, are you?"
And you know what? I told him that, for me, it's okay that I will not go to your country. It's fine to me if you want.
"I don't have to go to your country. I can stay here."
Yeah, it's okay for me. If you want peace of mind, and if you don't want like to be like them, that after a few years their wife divorced them. And I also want to share some stories. Like, it's really some it's true, some were not, because I still have I still have few I can say friends, but I know someone that they're living abroad. They have a family there with kids, and they're still together, and it's been more than 5 years now. Yeah. And then, and also one of my auntie who was in Australia this time, like for me, I can say that what he shares stories, like it's really true. But
So
in my
happened to her.
auntie's case, it's true
Somewhat.
in different way.
Okay.
Because they were in love. She's in love with her husband when she's in the Philippines, and her husband supported him financially and supported her financially and visited her in the Philippines. And then after a few years, her husband petition her. Yeah. And then when she's in Australia and had a job, her husband said, "Okay, you pay your own bills. Let's split all the bills, and that's it." And then she was hurt, and of course, since she's hurting and no one, like, of course, she confide into someone she knows, like sharing her stories about their, their setup at home, and of course the other friends say, "Oh, you should not be like that, blah 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 blah, you are not in the Philippines, like it's all, everything is free." Yeah, yeah, you need to pay on if you're working and washing his clothes, he needs to pay you. Yeah, even washing car, he needs to pay you. Yeah, everything is money here, it's not all free here. That's what they said. So since she's hurting and her husband treated her differently compared before that they were in love, so
But were they really?
so everything's changed. Yeah, but they don't divorce. Like the other said, you need to be more heartless. Yeah, do not use your heart, because if you keep using your heart, you get hurt more, and you don't know, maybe you just get separated. So she used her brain than this one. And also I have auntie in the US. They live in Texas, and it's a win-win situation because her employer bring her to the US, and I think her visa is just for a few months, and her employer introduced someone like, okay, if you want to stay here in the US, you need to marry someone so you can have a green card. So yeah, they agree. She married into a foreigner, and because that foreigner needs companion. But even if they're already married, the foreigner treat her badly.
Yeah.
So that's what she said. Okay, if you want to, like, stay with you for the rest of your life, you better treat me good, or else I will divorce you. It's not my loss, it's yours, your loss. Who will accept you? You are disabled. That's what my auntie's line. So from that time, her husband treated her well up to this time. Even if I cannot say that there is love involved. There's because from the beginning there's no love involved. It's purely business. And even one of my auntie in Australia, they started from being in love up to almost fading until she get used to it, to live with it. Yeah, they don't separate.
I don't want to be like that.
The husband said, okay, let's not just separate, let's just do this, let's just split our bills. You pay your own, I pay my own, that's it.
I don't want to be
But
like that.
we live in same house. That's the deal.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I don't want to be like that.
Maybe because some of the foreigner, they're hurting because they're expecting too much from their Filipina. People change. That's it.
Do you want to be like? Are you going to change?
No.
You keep saying people change. You're scaring
Because
me.
Mahal, do not apply that to me. That's the,
Well, you're the one that said people change. I don't say that. You say that.
it's based on
regularly.
the story that we,
Talked about.
yes. And also a man with who loves to drink, most of them, that's their behavior. After being drunk, punching bag. Of course, your Filipina will not stay with you. Yeah. Don't worry, Mal. I will love you so much. Okay?
You will?
Canada or here?
Okay. What if the plane crashes on a desert island?
Huh?
Somewhere in the middle.
No, don't say that.
It's a joke. You said Canada or here. I said, what if it crashes somewhere in the middle on a desert island? Will it still be the thing? It's just a silly joke.
It's not a good joke.
Okay.
It worries him. Like, I might change. But I can say to him that um, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Even before when I still immature, I'm not like that.
Yeah, I believe you too. I'm just saying, I talk about these things because I see so many people online saying this. So
Yes.
I just keep bringing it up in conversation because there's so many people talking about this, saying, well, if you bring back your wonderful Filipina to North America, US or Canada or whatever, they're going to change. They're going to leave you. They're going to look around saying, he's a lot nicer. In a couple more years, he's going to have a lot more wrinkles. That guy won't, and he looks like he's got more money too. So then they start thinking this kind of way, and after a little bit of time, they say, "See ya, don't want to be ya."
Maybe that's not only the reason, because we don't know. There's two sides of the story, his story and her story. So maybe there's a lot of stories behind that, why they end up being divorced. Yeah, because sometimes we feel sorry, and we're not like, maybe some there are gold diggers, but most of the Filipina, they're not like that. We can endure hardship, um yeah, but as long as you treat us good, yeah, with respect, yeah, that's it. Because most of the problem when you live outside the Philippines, it's always the money, and also you're financially struggling about your taxes, high taxes, and instead of resolving the issue, the one of them might fall into gambling, drinking, smoking, taking drugs. So that's why most of the reason, or cheating, most of the reason why the Filipina divorce you. And also domestic violence. We really don't stay in that kind of relationship. Even here in the Philippines. Yes, even in the Philippines. Because even here, like, oh my goodness, like we always say, if we know someone who suffered from domestic violence, we always say run away. We don't say, okay, just pray to God and pray for your husband that he will change. The Bible said that no one can separate you unless one of you died. Yeah, but like, even if you stay in that kind of in that relationship and you end up dead due to domestic violence, it's not a guarantee that you go to heaven. Oh my goodness, it's not a guarantee. Because only God knows what's in your heart. Maybe in your heart is like when you beat like, God, kill this man. Yeah.
I think we're off on a different topic now.
Yeah. No, it's one of the. I'm just saying some stories like why they end up divorced, because he read a lot of YouTube, or he watched a lot of YouTube videos saying that don't bring your Filipina because they will leave you or divorce you after a few years.
Yeah, a lot
and
of people saying
I
that.
have also videos. I saw videos saying some Filipinos say, we divorce after few months because of this reason, and it's a valid reason. Yeah, my foreigner is controlling, and then he beat my children. That is not good. After 10 years of being together, my foreigner end up being drunk and more aggressive and end up beating their wife. That is not good. Of course, we always say divorce.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
After 1 year, my Filipina has become sweeter.
Yeah, we're 1 year being together. And I think they said, you end up, in the honeymoon stage is like 3 months, right? But that 3 months or 7 months is like struggling period of being together. Yeah, but I think we already passed that one, because the more we spend together, the more we get more close. Yes, and we talk our differences. Sometimes, okay, we if we discuss something and we end up arguing that topic, we say, you know what, this is the. Can we just stop this one, because we might end up arguing.
Translated,
Yeah.
if I say something and she doesn't like it, the argument,
Yeah,
she says, can we
What?
stop this conversation now?
yeah, because we end up arguing, and my voice become more serious, and I don't laugh. My face become. I'm serious in the video, but I don't know when I seriously upset. I don't know what's my face. My voice becomes strong, and it seems like I'm mad at him. Yeah.
You get serious sometimes.
Yeah.
It scares
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. And I really try my best to because try to change.
Well,
It's
you do.
not
You're
the
wonderful.
change
You
like
really are wonderful.
he said that, oh, you need to change your way, something like that. No.
Oh, she's perfect.
For me, because I told him that if you sense that I'm in a bad situation,
Go to
that I
Ralphie,
need-
Ralphie Tofu.
yeah, just tell me, because of course we can realize that. Yeah, we can realize our bad behaviors. We always do. Like before, I easily got upset, and this time I'm trying not to, for the better, for the good of both of us. Nah, yeah, not just because of my ego. No. So guys, that's for our today's videos.
You know,
Why you should
take your Filipina back to
Yeah.
U.S. or Canada, North America, or your homeland if it's in another place. Should you take her back with you? We did a video on this a little while ago, so some people are going to tell us we're duplicating our thought, but in actual fact, we're not really, because we were just continuing our conversation today and didn't plan on making a video. But see, our conversation was still continuing. It wasn't the same conversation. So she just thought she'd turn it on and continue this conversation on camera too, because of that comment I read. But it's an ongoing thing. Commenters and people always
there's
saying,
a
"Don't
lot
take
of
her back. Don't take her
debate
back."
in the YouTube. Don't take your Filipina. Like, okay, if you can stay in the Philippines, stay in the Philippines. Yeah, because not all Filipina likes being in LDR. Yeah, not all. LDR is not for everybody. But some Filipina, they can live with LDR. But as long as it's not forever LDR, okay. Just like this, if you're being in LDR, you'll say, okay, after 5 years, or after 2 years, or 5 years, or 10 years, I'm gonna live with you, and for good in the Philippines.
10
It's okay.
years.
Because that 10 years, of course, you will visit your Filipina in that 10 years.
I can't imagine that thought of LDR for 10 years. I don't know what that is. That's not a relationship. That's a pen pal.
He's always like that. He's not a relationship.
That's a pen
But you know
pal.
what? I've been in an LDR for many, many, many years. And when I come back, I don't have anything.
I don't know what you're talking about now. What are you talking about?
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Oh, because you're scaring, like a foreigner scaring other foreigner to do not bring your Filipina, because you're just giving your Filipina wings to fly.
Yeah.
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 So the Filipina is just using you. So there's no love at all. That's why I told him that their relationship, there's no pure love.
Well, just sometimes they go through a situation like that commenter that I mentioned. I think they did seem to have love from what he was saying. It's just that her whole mind and outlook got changed by the local women. Well, in the comments, just for rebuttal sake, I would like to hear comments from people who have done this. They've taken their Filipina back to North America or back to Australia or England, wherever, and everything went great.
Yeah, we have
I'd
even
like to hear the positive
followers.
stories.
We have even followers, like they've been together in the US for 15 years and then relocate and leave her in the Philippines for good. They don't
Yeah.
even have a divorce. You know what? Struggling, problems, arguments, it's normal in the relationship. Yes. So it's up to you guys if you choose to get separated. That's it. It's a choice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let us know your story, your continuing story of how you went to the US or Canada or wherever with your Filipina for a number of years and you're still together and it's happy. I want to hear some of those because I'm hearing too many negative ones.
Yeah,
I
it's
like to
always
hear the positive
and
ones.
it's going crazy in his part. Yeah.
Not really, because I do take you at your word, but I just, when I see all these, so much negativity about that
Yes.
subject,
But
it
guys,
just makes me always
like,
kind of bring it up again.
baby
But,
love,
yes.
I'm not 24 years old or 20 years old.
You look
I'm
it.
already
You look
in
it.
40s.
Look, I
So-
see you in the camera. You look it. Hang on, let me put my glasses
And
on.
it's really tiring if you always jump into another relationship.
you do. You look like you're 20. 20. I can see clearly
this one is
now.
filtered,
The
guys.
glasses are on. Well, we better close this video. We're going
Yeah.
on too long. God bless you.
God bless everyone.
Don't forget beautifulbabylove.com.
.com.
That's our website. And anytime you hit the donate button, it goes into her bank account, and she
Yes.
used it for good. So thank you for that too.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless everyone.